Someone just dropped an insane number of subs in the chat. Definitely going to use that extra cash to deep throat some chili dog.
Yo, shout out to Javion with the 10 gifted subs, going crazy today. That's 20 total. We appreciate you. And because of that, we're gonna start off today talking about the Nintendo Switch 2. It's like he just dropped a Switch worthy, a Switch amount of fucking subs, and it's letting that shit spray. So first batch of articles we got for you. We got some new rumors regarding the Nintendo Switch 2, a product that we've heard about over the years nonstop. It's supposed to come out in 2025. We still haven't seen it. According to this latest article, latest Switch 2 rumors suggest Nintendo is preparing for an enormous launch. A BBC launch. Let's see what it's going. What it's doing. A new rumor suggests Nintendo's aiming to produce around 7 million units for the launch of the Switch 2. Coming fresh from Fami boards, the Gaming Leak and the Gaming Leaks rumor subreddit, the same user who took to drawing a sketch last month of what they claim to be the upcoming console left a console.
Both titties out?
Yo, shout out to KC1 with the gifted sub. Appreciate it.
Some class, bitch. My man Sonic is watching.
Console left a coded message suggesting Nintendo has finalized its launch quantity target for the Switch successor. While the decoded message doesn't give precise numbers, the user indicates that Nintendo is targeting roughly 2.5 times the volume from March 2017 when the original Switch launched. Now, Nintendo reported sales of 2.74 million Switches by the end of March 2017, and the console was scarce at launch. Using that figure as a guide suggests Nintendo's goal is to ship in the region of 6.85 million units globally at the time of the launch, wherever that may be. Damn, so they only launched with 2 million Switches back in 2017, and they sold all them bitches out. If they launch with 7 million, might be time to, this is not financial advice, it might be time to buy some Nintendo stocks now. How much is that going for? This is not financial advice, by the way. I just need to look up how much it costs right now. I'm bugging. Just Google this shit. Nintendo share price. I don't even know why I opened my app up. $13. Ooh, that's not bad. What was it at? What's the year high though? 15 has been like the year high. I bought Nintendo one time. It shot up to $60. I think I bought it for like 20 and it shot up to 60 and then I sold it and it dipped right back. Nintendo historically is never a stock that stays high too long. So it's one of those ones. This is not financial advice, by the way, but it's one of those ones where like you got to pay attention to it, know when it's high, and then let it go, make some money, re-up. You see what I'm saying? Right now it's kind of low. If they launch with 7 million units, all them bitches gonna sell out by Christmas probably, which means Nintendo's probably gonna have a good year. I just spent $100 today too on fucking Robinhood. I had dividends I made from some of my other shares. I should have put it in fucking Nintendo. I'm tied up in Dogecoin. Yo, shut the fuck up, bro. You said how much is Ubisoft trading for? This is not financial advice, by the way. I'm just thinking out loud. Maybe next time I get paid, I might have to buy some Nintendo shares. Because right now would be the good time to buy it because they don't really have much going on. But when that Switch 2 drops, it's probably gonna spike. You want to see the Ubisoft shit? I'm actually mad that I didn't even look that up. It's 267. It dropped 3%. I'm gonna buy 2 Switches when they drop just cause. I doubt it, because I'm pretty sure when the Switch 2 drops, you know, stores like to put limitations on hot products. They're probably gonna say 1 per person. Matter of fact, I wouldn't be surprised if they do pre-orders, it sells out online, especially because there's bots and shit like that. Mario rumors were going around, right? They might drop it. I haven't seen anything. You got a link for me? I don't see anything about Mario. Oh shit, let me turn my bot on. I forgot to put my chat bot on. That's interesting though, which is good news. That means most people should be, besides PS4 niggas, because they can't afford nothing, most people should be able to get a Switch 2 if they're able to pump out these numbers day one, if you really want one. I was asking. Nah, I haven't seen anything about Mario. I will say it's about that time to it's about that time for a new 3D Mario to come out, because Mario Odyssey, when did that come out? Mario, let's see, when that shit come out? Came out 2017. Yeah, it's been a while. You can hide the weird suggestions when typing in the tab in the feed layout. Oh no, I'm fine. The suggestions don't bother me. I don't be looking at porn. Guys, I can show my timeline. Yo, shout out to Seti Mackin with the sub. Appreciate it. But anyways, shout out to Seti Mackin with the sub. Yeah, it's about that time. I'm not saying that they're going to launch with it. There's no info on a new Mario, but you know Nintendo loves to lead with a new Mario and Zelda. So if I had to take an educated guess, if the Switch 2 does launch next year, within the launch window, which is the first 2 years, I think within the first 2 years, we'll probably see a new mainline Mario. At least I hope. Thank you for gifting these subs. Because they need something to push the platform. Programs that help illiterate inner city. Yo! Shout out to Javion dropping another big 10 gifted. Appreciate it. That's a 30 total. He the MVP of the night. I appreciate you, bro. You must have just got paid. Welcome to the stream. It's your first. Hey, what's going on, chat? This nigga Javion new in the stream. It's his first time in the chat. He dropped 30 subs, bro. Some of you niggas is here all day and on PS4. What's going on with that? I appreciate you, Javion. Welcome to the stream, dude. He said you appreciate the content. We appreciate you. Big W gifted subs. We appreciate you. Other news we got for you. Just a quick update. I'm not going to sit on this one too long. Yesterday, I covered an article about there were rumors going around that Sony is looking to... Yo! Makes me want to run 5 or more miles away from Amy's annoying ass. Yo, shout out to Definitive Taste with the 5 gifted subs. We appreciate you. Y'all going crazy today. I appreciate y'all. Yesterday, we had an article that there was a rumor going around that Sony's looking to purchase the parent company of FromSoftware, which would mean they would own FromSoftware and everybody within that portfolio. I think the company is Kudawale Company or something like that. And we were just talking about kind of the ramifications of Sony owning FromSoftware and how they're probably trying to make up for that L they took from buying Bungie, because Bungie finessed their ass. And just kind of like the possible negative ramifications of it. But I said take it with a grain of salt because it was a rumor. We got an update on that. Shout out to Official Dub with the sub. Shout out to Del6 with the gifted subs. Shout out to Del6 with the 5. FromSoftware's parent company confirms that Sony's looking to buy it out. Doesn't mean they have, but they are looking for it. FromSoftware's parent company has confirmed that Sony has in fact expressed formal interest in acquiring the company. The proposed acquisition was first reported yesterday by Reuters, each citing their own separate sources saying a deal was in the works. In a statement released today acknowledging those reports, the company said that while no formal announcements about a possible buyout has been made, the company has received an initial letter of intent to acquire the company's shares. FromSoftware's parent company added that no decision has been made at this time, but given how these things generally work, the receipt of a letter of intent indicates that the process is fairly far along. The initial chit-chat and willing-dealing is over and everyone is more or less prepared to move forward. A regulatory body could halt the acquisition. Although given how Microsoft Activision worked, I can't say my confidence in the ability of government agencies to keep big companies in line. But aside from that, it's very likely this deal will be done.
Subs, my nigga. I can say that because I'm black, even if you don't agree what you gonna do about it, nigga.
Yo, shout out to Willie with the big 25 gifted subs. Big Willie coming through with the big Willie in the chat. I appreciate you. I'll sip to that. Thank you. Y'all going crazy today. So yeah, judging off this article, the tone of this article, this deal is all but done. It seems like at least halfway through. Probably they just ironing out the details. Look, if you missed yesterday's stream, I'll say it again. My main concern.
Thank you for gifting these subs. Your money is important as it funds programs that help at-risk inner-city youths like that gun-toting savage Shadow the Hedgehog.
Shout out to Javion with the big 10 gifted. He said, "You're not gonna outdo me." He now on 40. He said, "I see you of 25. Here's another 10. I'm on 40. Shout out to Javion. My main concern with it is like the way that Sony's handled. For those of you unaware, the reason we haven't gotten a remaster or a Bloodborne 2 or even a remake is because Sony owns the IP Bloodborne, not FromSoftware. If Sony owns all of FromSoftware's catalog, educated guess they'd probably try to make it a PlayStation exclusive.
People who resub make me happy.
I don't like playing with the PlayStation controller.
The bat throws it back.
Yo, shout out to Javion with the 10 gifted subs.
Sonic my feelings.
Shout out to Ren with the sub as well. Y'all going crazy, boy. Yeah, they going band for band in the chat. We'd love to see that shit, bro. We love to see that shit. I love the PS5 controller. It teaches its own. Me personally, I just like an Xbox controller. And then also I wouldn't, because I did play Elden Ring on PC. I wouldn't want this to become a timed exclusive on PlayStation, and then we gotta wait 6 months to a year to play it on PC. That would be annoying. That's my main thing. I hope if they do buy it, they let FromSoftware just do what they want. Especially after what happened with Concord and Bungie. Sony could use the money. Y'all love to pay for these companies, but these companies are not paying y'all back. If Sony purchases FromSoftware in the company's entire catalog, that's gonna make Sony some money. So I'm gonna need you to let them cook. Let artists be artists. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying Sony will fuck it up. I just hope they don't fuck it up. When you have no competition, they get cocky too. Yeah, that's always been my thing with Sony. When there's no competition, they get cocky, unfortunately. It's a little loud. What else we got for you? I feel like they'll fuck it up. We gotta keep a positive attitude. Valve's new Steam rules will finally hold Season Pass DLC to account. What does this mean? In a move to make sure developers and publishers don't stray from their promises.
Subs, my nigga. I can say that because I'm black, even if you don't agree what you gonna do about it.
We got another 25 gifted subs from OP Willie. He said, Javion, I see you're at 40. I'm dropping another 25. I'm at 50. He's going band for band. We've got a battle of the bands in the chat. Shout out to both of y'all. I appreciate the subs, dog. I appreciate y'all going crazy today. God damn, we only been live for 20 minutes. Niggas going band for band. It must have been payday or some shit. I was about to say, they don't stray from their promises and commitments when it comes to season passes. Steam is toughening up its guidelines. Newly spotted documentation from Valve outlines how season passes must give a release date to all DLC included and describe what's in each piece of DLC and much more. A data mine from earlier this year hinted that such change was coming to Valve's storefront, and now it's official Steamworks documentation, which is essentially a handbook for anyone wanting to list their content on Steam. It's been updated with a new section dedicated to season passes. The brand new page clearly defines season passes as a purchasable item of DLC with promise of future content to be delivered to customers either as separate DLC releases or as an additional content unlocked within the base game. Alongside some guidance on how to properly set up a Season Pass page on Steam, Valve issues several warnings and new rules about what's needed in a Season Pass listing. The first big one revolves around the release schedule for Season Pass content. In the process of launching a Season Pass, you will be asked to commit to a launch timing of each... This is why PC gaming is the GOAT. And let me finish reading this, and then I'm gonna explain to you this is good for everybody, not just PC gamers. In the process of launching a Season Pass, you will be asked to commit to a launch timing for each content released in the Season Pass. That launch timing is a commitment to both customers and Steam. If you aren't ready to clearly communicate about the content included in each DLC, and each DLC will be ready for when it'll be ready for launch, you shouldn't offer a Season Pass. Translation: if you don't know what the fuck you gonna do in the future, we don't care. What I say when they show a trailer, if you don't got no gameplay, nigga, we don't care. This is great. Let me tell you why. These motherfuckers have gotten greedy. Before a game comes out, they love to announce these season passes, and we never know what's in that shit. Except for Dragon Ball Sparking Zero. We know we're getting 20 more Gokus because you niggas are crazy, and the anime gamers will accept anything. We know that. They sip Tang. Anyways. This is great because although this is a Steam rule, ladies and gentlemen, most games these days are multiplats. So this means when a studio announces there will be some type of season
subs, I would use this money to put some fake Chaos Emeralds on my wrist, but Sonic already did that. My shit real, and I put that on Maria.
Shout out to Javion with the 10 gifted subs. I appreciate you. This is great because now when they list season passes and DLCs, they had to be more specific about what's included in what you're purchasing and when it's going to come out, which means not only will PC gamers know that, even if they don't list it on the Xbox store or the Sony store, the PSN store, I would imagine they probably will. But even if they don't, that means if you want to know what's in a season pass or in the DLC, just pull up the Steam page and you know what you're getting into. I feel like it's going to make everybody else fall in line, and that's why I said this is good overall. But just in case Microsoft and Sony don't fall in line with this, because this is for Steam, you can still check the Steam page because it's the same fucking game. It's a multiplayer, right? So I argue this benefits everybody. Cut the console war shit out. This is great. He said, we get it, y'all rich. What else is in here? In the new guidance, which was spotted by this person, the creator of the tracking site Steam DV.
Thanks for the gifted subs. I would use this money to put some fake chaos emeralds.
Javion is going crazy.
Already did that.
Booty Scratcher dropped 10 too. What's going on tonight?
Thank you for gifting these subs. Your money is important as it helps fund
What's going on tonight?
illiterate inner city youths like that fake dreadhead.
Let me ask y'all a question.
Echidna.
I know a lot of Trump voters thinking they're about to get a stimmy check. A lot of niggas who voted for Trump seem to think that gas prices and eggs are about to go down, even though tariffs are coming. So are y'all spending? Are y'all spending because of that? Matter of fact, I don't care. I appreciate y'all. We all about to get stimmies, bro. Trump. I appreciate y'all for dropping it. Booty Scratches and Javion. Shout out to my leg with the sub. Appreciate it.
Reminds me of every Master Emerald shard that went up my ass.
And the new guidance was spotted by that person. The creator is tracking the Steam DB. Valve also lays out its expectations when it comes to release schedules, quarter and year. Of course, a date that's more precise in the fine. So basically, you got to give a date. There is some wiggle room in that developers and publishers can self-reschedule the release date one time only. Meaning they said you are allowed to have one setback. You can have one reschedule, one pushback, one delay. But after that first delay, that shit better come out.
Follows this stream when you could be stalking. I mean, following.
And I'm gonna be honest, I think that's fair. I think that's fair. We're tired of y'all announcing things way too soon. The game ain't even out. Y'all announcing DLC. Is that cut content from the disc? Bitch, when that shit coming out? I like this. Shout out to Valve, man. Valve is pro. Valve, this is great, man. What's so good about PC? Bro, we would not have refunds on digital games if it wasn't for Valve. They did that first. Everybody else followed. Now they're putting this shit in place. They're constantly pushing the envelope. Fucking the Steam Deck shit is great. People trying to donate now because Trump puts a tariff on the Twitch subs. Oh, that's what it is. Damn, we all about to be struggling, bro. What the fuck? Nah, for real. Like, it's pro-consumer. That's what we like to see. Valve on top. Shout out to Valve. So now you guys can get a release date on when the next Goku's coming out in Sparking Zero, guys. Reviews have dropped for Stalker 2. A lot of people were asking me if I was going to play this. I was like, I'm not going to lie. It's not really on my radar, and I still got 2 RPGs I need to beat. So I'm probably going to let this one slide. Plus, I don't really know too much about the franchise, but the reviews are out. The overall Metacritic is a 76. We got some 9s, got some 8s, got a 7, got a 6, got a 5, some 3 out of 5, some 2 out of 5s. I read one review and some tweets, and people are saying that the game is really good. The problem is it's really buggy. It's launched in a really bad state. So, like, if you can wait, probably wait until the price drops, maybe get on like a Steam sale, because apparently I seen somebody say that this game is the worst launch game this year. Like, it's like Cyberpunk 2077 bad. If you know what I'm talking about, when Cyberpunk first came out in 2020 before they patched it, because there's been a revisionist history, the one I played where you were falling through the map every other hour, they're saying it's like this bad. So just be aware that a trash fire, damn, say it ain't so. I just seen 3MG Live play the game unoptimized. I sat down and was playing Gravity Rush, and it made me so mad and angry they wasted 200 million or possibly 400 million on another shitty Overwatch ripoff. That money could have went towards other games. Yeah, smaller games, more creative games. I get where you're coming from, instead of Concord, however that shit costs. Damn, that's sad. I'm not a Stalker fan, but I heard good things about the first one. So have I. So have I. But the good news is the developers are aware of the issues. I mean, they made the game, and they're already addressing it on social media. But writing on social media's Twitter, I'm never calling it X, has addressed these issues and acknowledged. You know, I seen the funniest shit, by the way. I seen somebody tweet, if you want to know if somebody voted for Trump or not, ask them what's their Twitter handle. And if they say, if they call Twitter X, you mean X? If they call it that, that's a giveaway. They just do not call that shit X, bro. Shout out to tags. Just to address these issues and acknowledge the game may have some rough edges. Ain't no may. Now that's out in the wild. However, the studio has assured its players will address any niggles. What the fuck? That arise in a game as when it's able to. I mean, I know what niggles means, but why you use that word, man? That shit kind of weird. That's a weird choice of words. Victoria Kennedy. Shout out to free all my niggles. We're absolutely committed to being there, monitoring your feedback, and quickly fixing any issues that need our attention, the developer wrote. In the first few days after release, we'll be working on some hot fixes, rolling out as precisely as possible, but as frequently as we can. We have big plans for the Stalker universe and a way in today in which we both return in the beginning of the Grand New Jersey, blah, 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 blah. Translation, if you're really interested in this game, you might want to wait a few weeks. Wait for some patches. Niggle, please. These niggles is wildin'. You might want to wait for some fixes, basically. Just putting y'all on game. Speaking of Mickey, the NBA, I think it's fucking funny because NBA viewership is at an all-time low. And one of the main reasons, there's a lot of different reasons. I think one of the main reasons why NBA viewership is low is it's hard to watch games. NBA League Pass doesn't include every game. You don't get your local games. And then also the camera work, like the cinematography on NBA League Pass is very inconsistent. Some games are really well broadcast. Other games, the camera will be directly behind the goalpost, so you can't see nothing but fans' heads. That shit is fucking annoying. Mr. Commissioner, you need to fix that. Also, players load management, doing that too much. Motherfuckers is soft. Last night, what was it? Russell Westbrook got a crazy dunk on a center. I think they were playing the Grizzlies. I forgot who they were playing. And he looked at the center in the face, like, like taunting him. It wasn't nothing crazy. He didn't hit him. He didn't touch him. He was just like, yeah, I'm the man. They called a technical foul on this nigga, bro. They gave him a tech for staring. I'm like, this is why viewership is low. Let the players ball. Let them have fun. Ain't nothing wrong with a little friendly competition. Ain't nobody throwing hands. Let the boys play. I think that's what was so fun about Paris, about the Olympics. They let the boys play. Although I thought the officiating was obviously biased. We weren't really getting any calls, but they was letting the boys play. Let it get a little spicy. What do you mean? Yeah, allegedly streamies. So basically what I'm trying to get at is the NBA has gotten a little, and then there's divas everywhere. You got 7-footers out here who are not in shape. They played during the Olympics. They show up to the NBA season out of shape. Don't play the first 4 weeks. Ruin my fucking fantasy league. Joel Embiid. It's a little Mickey right now. It's a little Mickey. It's too many bums. They're handing out $100 million, $200 million contracts like it's candy. Everyone's I can't believe I'm siding with the owners because I love to see black men win. But we gotta be a little bit more diligent about who we handing out these $100 million plus contracts to. Everybody's getting them. Everybody's getting $200 million, and it's about to get worse because Jalen Green got the first $300 million. Next year, it's gonna happen again. It's gonna keep going up and up. If you're gonna pay these type of prices, you better make them play. But anyways, it's funny because NBA just announced that they will be doing a Christmas Day Mickey Mouse themed game. You guys remember when the NFL did that Nickelodeon shit? They're doing their own Disney version. If you can't get your kids to sit through one of the 5 NBA games airing on Christmas Day, tune into Disney Plus, ESPN, ESPN2 for a special Disney-fied version. ESPN announced it will air Dunk the Halls broadcast of the San Antonio Spurs versus the New York Knicks featuring an animated Disney characters.
Now I can afford a retwist for my locks.
Yo, shout out to LD3 all day, which is perfect. I think if they're going to do a Mickey Mouse live stream for the NBA, I couldn't think of a better team to broadcast than the New York Knicks. Everybody knows they're Mickey as fuck. They should add stipulations to the contract if they want the money up. Yeah, it's too many. Let me rephrase it. It's too many guaranteed $200 million contracts. Like that $200 million should be a stipulation if you play at least like 65 games over the span of the next 4 years or something like that. If not, that $200 million drops down to like 125 or something like that. Because I just can't think of another job in these here United States where you can get paid $250 million and not show up to 60 to 70% of the goddamn job. I wish I could do that. I can't. I'm just saying. At the end of the day, let's not forget, as fun as it is to watch, they get paid to play basketball. Show up. We are literally watching the Steph Curry and LeBron, the older legends, playing. They really love this shit. That's the crazy part, right? LeBron's fucking 40. Curry's pushing 40. He's 36. And they're playing. They're healthier. People be making excuses. No, Zion, get a nutritionist. Have y'all seen the entire starting five of the niggas love to make fun of the Wizards. The New Orleans Pelicans are an NBA purgatory right now. Their entire starting five lineup is injured right now. And somehow this is Zion's fault. Every day he shows up with a plate of gumbo, a bowl of gumbo. Everybody started eating it. The inflammation in the body. Zion started the season in shape. No more. Well, no, jokes aside, his nutrition isn't the issue this year. Zion's issue right now is the NBA has figured him out. He hasn't developed enough. He's still just rim running. Same thing with Ja Morant. He's fucking up my fantasy. Although Ja's better at it. But both of them just rim running. Which, as the older, I like to see that shit. But the older you get, you need to develop a jump shot because you can't keep banging down low. You can only take so many hits and now you keep getting injured. But with Zion, that's the main issue. He don't got no jump shot. At least a consistent one. They can't all be Giannis, and even Giannis is starting to shoot more middies at least. Let Kobe and LeBron evolve their game. Yeah, people forget Kobe was more of a slasher when he was younger. That motherfucker was throwing up air balls. They call it developing that old man game. We went on a whole tangent at the NBA. They need to put some turmeric in the gumbo. They need to do something. What was that notification message? A real one. So yeah, they're going to do a little animated Mickey Mouse joint for Christmas Day. Let's get a little preview of it. If you remember, I think it was Dora. They did it with Nickelodeon. They had like Dora, it was SpongeBob. I think they had him calling the game.
Mickey only wants one thing for Christmas.
Oh boy!
For Santa to bring the NBA to.
I love how they have Mickey on the iPad. They know these little kids ain't got no fucking attention span. Let's give Mickey Mouse an iPad so he can be relatable.
Mickey only wants one thing for Christmas.
Oh boy!
For Santa to bring the NBA to Main Street, USA at Walt Disney World.
Your pal, Mickey Mouse.
It's time to dunk the halls. Spurs, Knicks, with Mickey and Friends. Christmas Day at noon on ESPN2.
As a photo frame? Oh, my fault.
ESPN Plus and Disney Plus.
There you go. Who's gonna watch the Mickey game, bro? Who's gonna watch the Mickey game? That shit ass. What the fuck is going Commissioner, I don't think this is going to help the ratings, putting Mickey Mouse on nobody is booting up NBA League Pass to watch fucking Donald, Goofy, and Sora and Sephiroth. What the fuck is wrong with you? I'm not gonna lie, this nigga might be the worst commissioner. Oh man, I don't know who's gonna, maybe Squall from Final Fantasy VIII is gonna appear at the Knicks game. What the fuck are you talking about, dude? King Mickey. They gonna drop some fucking Kingdom Hearts lore that finally explains the game. This is I don't know who the fuck this is for. Y'all wanna the first thing I can tell y'all to do to fix the NBA is fix the League Pass. That shit costs $100 a year, which in my opinion, it's worth it if you actually do the broadcast correctly. But if you don't have League Pass, like I said, for those unaware, the broadcasts are inconsistent. One game you have a good camera, the other one is crazy. It's like they shoot the stream from somebody's fucking iPhone 4. It's like they're streaming from a PS4 or some shit. They need to mandate, your games on the NBA League Pass, you need to supply a quality product for people to watch. And then stop blacking out local games. People got to subscribe to their local provider to watch a local game. That shit should be on League Pass, man. Y'all letting this money get to y'all. Like, so what? You take a little bit of cut on the licensing, on the television rights money. Who cares? You take a little cut if it means we get to see all the games. Because the reality is it's more $100 million bums than ever. They don't need the extra money. Joel Embiid, David Stern would have had this league in check. I'm saying. That's the first batch